Good evening, good evening, television friends and poetry lovers all over the nation. Tonight I am going to take care of some unfinished business. Poems. I would like at this time to recite a couple of poems which I had neglected to recite last week when we were saluting Schenectady. I mentioned their names last week, and I do want to read the poem so that they'll know that I do really appreciate their contributions. This is from West Albany, New York, from Bill, Nettie, Barbara, and Joanne. Seifert, that is. Every night we have a mission to sit beside our television. Among our family, there's no friction when we listen to Ollie's diction. Didn't know you were there, Fran. Fran is cute and Kukla's funny. Fletcher is the nicest bunny. Your program is a lot of fun, thanks to RCA Victor and Burr Till. Yeah, to rhyme, it should be Till Son. I don't think I'll go very far that way. Your program is lots of from, thanks to RCA Victor and Burr Till Strum. Oh, diplomat. And this is from Miss Frances Coit, I believe, or Colt, I'm not sure of the exact pronunciation because I didn't memorize it properly. From Dalton, Massachusetts. At 7 every night it's jolly to see and hear the dragon Ollie. Although he is a friendly dragon, to his star I'll hitch my wagon. I do not care if I should miss my supper or dessert for this. I like him better than my dolly, for he can talk, that jolly Ollie. Well, she can say that again. I certainly can talk. It's real divine to be with you tonight, and to those two wonderful people, or families I should say, who sent in those beautiful poems, I am sending an autographed photograph of myself with my two cohorts. And now I would like to introduce my cohort, or one of them at least, Miss Frances Allison, otherwise known as Fran. Miss Allison.
Well, Mr. Ollie Dragon.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Great.
I wish to bring something to your attention at this point.
Would you excuse me one moment, please?
No, I don't believe I could, because I have something that demands your immediate attention.
Okay, you'll bring it on yourself then.
We're at the point of poetry hour, and I believe...
It's going to take care of something very important. The whole stage might fall down if I don't, but it's all right.
Whole stage might fall down.
Whole stage might fall right down on your head, but it's all right. If it's more important, if you won't excuse me, I'll stay here and count the polka dots.
Can't fall on my head because I'm in front of the stage.
You don't know. Sometimes things fall outward.
I don't believe so.
That would be a laugh.
I don't think it would be very funny if it fell on me.
No, it wouldn't fall on you. You'd have to hold it up. Well, what was it you were going to talk about?
I'm a very fragile type, and I couldn't hold it up. This letter comes to me from a gentleman in Devon, Connecticut. And he says, Dear Fran, I know he'll hate me for writing you like this. Poor Ollie. Always something. Again, he's been remiss. That Kukla courier, the night it went to press and Ollie asked for letters, he showed us the address. I surely thought as editor he'd supervise the mail. I wrote and tried to cheer him. He acted downright pale. Miss H.V.H.'s column sounded pretty bad. I know the things she wrote that night had made him feel quite sad. But personality will tell. I wrote she wasn't right. I knew that when she watched again, she soon would see the light. However, notes of cheer, sometimes like raindrops, lightly fall on barren waste without effect and do no good at all. I thought he'd be so happy to get my note of cheer, he'd likely read my letter. At least I thought I'd hear the courier was coming with his precious autograph on a copy showing 3 of you in one grand photograph. I realize it's poetry that opens up the door, but to get it, He must air the note. What else? Must there be more? Is it Milton, Sappho, Shelley, Horace, Virgil, maybe Wilde? Must I be a master lyricist, to put it very mild? We were sorely disappointed when he didn't read my note. Though I gave him mine, he didn't feel that I deserved his vote. We're patient in Connecticut. We're always glad to wait. The folks back here are happy that you reached the nutmeg state. But my gosh, we're losing patience. Every night we watch your show, always waiting, always hoping for just a word to know that we've made the greatest poet, and you'll read our paragraph. Then we'll know that Ollie loves us, and he'll send that photograph. Sincerely, Howard S. Cook. And it's addressed to Fran Allison, Vice President in charge of Vice Presidents.
It was beautiful. It touched me.
Well,
Touched my heart.
I just felt it.
Do you see the tear in the corner of my eye?
Yes, I do.
See? Thanks. The other eye, but it's all right.
Look good here. Well, you see, I see...
I was very touched.
See, I see the other side of you that few people see.
I know.
Well, that's the reason.
I was touched. That's a beautiful poem. Maybe he could be Poet Laureate of Connecticut.
All right, listen. I want you to see that this gets your very special personal attention.
I'm going to frame it.
All right. Where's Kukla?
Am I my brother's keeper?
You should be.
Brother dear, come up with me now.
The clock in the steeple strikes.
Pow. Oops.
Watch the stage while you're there. Hello, Kukla.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Where have you been?
Reading.
What?
Reading.
Yes, but reading what? Oh, Mr. Dam,
Walter Dam from Milwaukee.
Dear Ollie, has Kukla's taxi bill been paid yet? Okayed yet? It seems to me he gets by rather easily. At least your telephone calls were for a purpose. Did his taxi ride?
He means was his taxi.
Was his taxi ride?
Walter Dam from WTMJ TV, Milwaukee. He's Ollie's boy, I can tell that.
Well, Kukla, I thought we settled that taxi bill quite effectively.
Where is Huntington, Long Island?
Huntington, Long Island? What I'm standing here guessing for, because I don't really know.
Well, I got a letter from John Donovan out there.
You did?
Mm-hmm. He knows some friends of ours. Flossie and Marcy and Nick.
Oh, well, any friend of Flossie's or Marcy's or Nick's must certainly be a friend of ours.
Well, he's a friend of Walter and Nan Houston. You know Walter Houston, the wonderful actor?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And he said that he liked the show very much and he wanted the Kukla Courier sent to his house.
Well, that certainly is a great honor to us, because is he not a very fine correspondent? Foreign correspondent?
That's right. Mm-hmm. John Donovan.
Wonderful. He's going to send it, of course.
Of course. And as a matter of fact, while I'm thinking of it, let's just remind everybody, we haven't done this for a long time. Our little newspaper, I know we have lots of new friends watching us. We have a little newspaper called the Kukla Courier. Don't we, Fran?
Yes, we do.
And it's a little newspaper that we all write, Ollie and I and Fran and everybody in the show. And it has wonderful pictures and everything. And it doesn't cost anything. It's just, we just do it because we like to do it. And we'll send it to you just because we like to send it. But you have to let us know your name and address and your city, and also, if possible, the station over which you watch us. And here is the address. Kukla, Fran, and Ollie.
Box 3446,
Chicago,
54,
Illinois.
all there is to it.
Got that?
You know that, Kukla, I checked some of the letters that came in early this week, and some of the people asked for the paper, and you know that they still sent money, which I, of course, will have to return. But one of the letters that came in had some money enclosed with no return address. I have no way to return them. But we would like everyone to know that things like that happen, that we put that money to the very best advantage we know, and we give it to a current charity drive that's going on. But we'd just like to ask you, or rather explain to you, that there is no charge involved. We're only too happy to send you the paper if you just ask us for it. And we think that any money that's given to charity might possibly be better given were it given by you to your particular favorite charity.
That's right.
I have some more mail I wanted to tell you about. Won't take but a minute, but it's really very important. This comes from the Elwood Fire District, number 1, Elwood, Erie County, town of Tonawanda, in Kenmore, New York. And the boys of the Elwood Fire Company there wrote to us and sent us a little clipping from a paper there, which they thought we might like to see. And then they told us that should we ever be there, that we could ride on the back of one of those great big fire trucks.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Wouldn't that be a terrific thrill?
Wonderful.
And they sent us a little map showing us places around Buffalo that they thought we'd be interested in, so we can keep that and put it in our scrapbook.
Pardon me.
It's all right. I want to tell you that I made a remarkable discovery today.
What?
You know how people have been telling us that they've been eating their dinner in strange places because of the attraction of television? And do you know that I have actually found a family who have a television set in their dining room?
No.
Can you imagine such resourceful people?
Isn't that wonderful?
Well, these particular people, Mr. and Mrs. F.S. Gunn, live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Gun?
And they say that they have used their dining room more in the last 6 months than in the 27 years they have lived there, because they have a television set in their dining room.
Wonderful.
Then we also had a little card from Stuart Lewis, who lives in Kansasville, Wisconsin. They have 2 great dairy farms, and they have youth camps on this, or a youth camp on one of these farms, and they've invited us to come up sometime
Wonderful.
to ride our bicycles and come up. Would you be interested in that?
I'd like to.
All right.
I might.
Well, that's...
I'd like to go out to California, though, and out to down to Texas and up to Minnesota, where we go on Kinescope recording. That would be the real thing.
Wouldn't that be a fine trip?
Yeah.
I really do not understand this kinescope.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Is it just like movies?
Well, it is movies, only not exactly like movies.
Not like...
It's sort of like, well, it's like time travel. Did you ever read The Time Machine by H.G. Wells? Well, it's kind of like that. You see, we're here now.
Here today and gone tomorrow.
No, that's not it. See, we're here doing this show today.
But in 2 weeks, we do the same show in California.
Oh, I could never remember. We
Tennessee.
can't do that. That's
No. It's very... You see, it's done with film. You see, it's
not like movies. I mean, it's not like real movies. They take a film. Well, let's see if we could...
Well, I knew you'd both know all about it. I felt if I wanted an explanation, I had only to go to you.
Well, we'll be able to tell you. In fact, we're working on an invention.
Shh.
We are kind of working on it. Shh. She won't tell. She's our inspiration.
Will you tell?
No, I don't even know yet.
We'll tell you in a little while. It's a very great thing. Things are really happening around here.
Is it a real secret thing? Top secret?
Yes, Oh, well, Fran, you know the inventions that have gone on around the world in the last few years, like great guns. It's amazing.
Oh, I know that.
It really is. Strike me bright vermilion, or a close facsimile. You're a girl in a billion, devastating to me. Can't write words like some write in a poem or a play, so I reckon I'll come right out and say, great guns, holy mackerel, and a couple of gollies too. Great guns, never thought these eyes would see anything like you. First came talking pictures, then came television. Now they're making dreams come true.
Land's sake, it's enough to make a body get all perplexed. My gosh, wonder what those modern fellas will think of next. anything off Thomas Edison's with hot and cold running shivers
and super atomic charm.
And
Here you are in my arms, great guns.
Didn't know it was loaded.
I didn't know.
Look, Cook, you're all right. That was your cute trick. How'd you
Well.
think that up? In your own very little head? I don't believe it.
He did so, too.
Someone must have given him the idea.
No, nobody gave him the idea.
Well, now we're going to tell you our invention.
Well, this I want to hear.
Well, you know, everybody has been taking Kinescope recordings. You know, I mean, that's been done, and it's very exciting. It's the thing is, I mean, everybody knows out on the West Coast and Minnesota and Tennessee and Cincinnati, a lot of places. I can't even tell you all the places, but they know that we are on film instead of on the cable. Which
Yeah,
is,
well, it's
you
kind of like
understand
if
that.
Mohammed won't go to the mountains.
That's
or-
right. That's exactly it. So we have decided to make things a little simpler. Led as I did. Kukla objected strenuously because he doesn't believe in my inventions. So I have got a camera connection with my television camera, which is going to film things at the same time that we do them on the air. Now, of course, this is strictly top secret stuff. And I'm doing it myself. I mean, this is for us. I mean, I'm not going to give it away. But as a matter of fact, I would like to see right now if we could rehearse a little scene.
Certainly. Could I be of any help to you?
Did you go and tell her?
Yeah, I told her the whole thing.
She won't tell.
No, I won't.
Well, now, Fran, here, this is what we're going to be. I am really the director. He's the technical director.
I see.
I'll go down and get things ready.
This is just going to be a rehearsal now. Now, you must go over to the set over there on the side. You must go over there, and you must sit down, and you must pretend like you are like well, this is going to be the commercial part, see, of our particular film that we're making, and I want it to be very nice because we're going to take some very nice pictures of it.
Well, all right. I just want me to...
You go over there, and I'll give you the cue.
All right.
Now, you go over there and sit down beside the little RCA Victor 8X72, will you?
Oh, that'll be a
Okay,
pleasure.
and I'll wait here, and I'll give you cue. All right, now you just pretend. Now, we don't have the cameras on you, but you just pretend like we're going to do it now. All right, everybody ready? Everybody on the set, please. Quiet. Roll 'em. Camera, please. All right, Fran. Now you're seated there. We're going to come to you in just a second now.
All right.
You're seated there in your lovely living room.
Supposed to read a book or something.
Yes, you're reading. You can read a magazine there. All right, there you are now, and look very pleasant. Smile. You're very happy because you're listening to the little RCA Victor 8X72, that wonderful little RCA Victor radio that has the FM and the standard band broadcast. And of course, you love it because of the golden throat. You're listening to the golden throat now. Listen, listen. Oh, isn't that lovely? Yes, you do love it. Now, I want to get a close-up on the little RCA Victor 8X72 if we can, boys. I want to show just how handsome that little cabinet is. It's such a beautiful, wonderful little cabinet. Modern design, of course. Looks just wonderful in that modern setting. And you have those easy-to-tune dials there, 3 very simple dials that just fit in with the style of the cabinet. And, of course, another thing I must tell you about this is, we must add this in the dialogue, too, I must remember. It is AC and DC, alternating current and direct current in operation, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing when you remember that you have FM and standard band. And, well, let me see. Oh, yes, Fran, now, I want this next reaction of you when we give the price. I want a very pleasant, lovely reaction. And I'm going to tell first about the little RCA Victor 8X72 in ivory. And when I give this price, now you must have a great, broad, lovely grin. You ready? $52.50 in ivory. Yes. $49.95 in maroon. Yes. Slightly higher on the West Coast. That's right. That's fine, Fran.
Thank you.
That was great.
Hey, that looked pretty good, Kukla. I was watching it down there in the monitor. That looked real handsome.
I do it all right?
You bet. You're a good director.
Well, let's get the film now, and And let's get the camera and see what we can do.
You know, I took one film at the beginning, you know, on that reel I took of Fran while she was singing during rehearsal. So she won't have to do that part over again. We can send that right out to all the other stations.
Oh, well, let's see how it looks.
Well, first of all, I got to finish off the reel. There's quite a few pieces on there.
Oh, okay. We'll get the camera. Excuse us just a minute, please. You sure this is going to work, Ollie?
You bet. Real silent operations. Real great. What's this?
Oh, what? Oh, the handle came off. I don't know where it fits. Oh, well. Do we need the zoom out for this?
You might try it, Coop.
Okay. Oh, look, Fran. Oh!
All right, now, Coop, don't forget what this is. This is a special one,
Are you sure this is going to work?
You bet. Now, get your control board up.
Okay.
Anything all set? Hold still, Fran. It's going to be a lovely picture of you now.
Okay.
Boy. Oh, where's the reel, Coop?
Oh, I don't know. I can put it in yet. There. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Turn it around, Ollie. There, that's better.
We'll get it straight now. We got to get it in the groove.
Okay?
Right?
Okay.
Now, I'll feed the film.
Okay?
Okay. Oops, can't put your... you wind it up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now, wait a minute. All right, now, shall I press the button?
You bet. Fran! Fran!
Yes.
Fran!
Well, it's some invention. What won't they think of next is just to put it mildly.
Happy Mardi Gras. See my lovely blonde curls? Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Let down your hair.
Well, do you think it works?
I don't know. Look and see how it looks on the film.
Everybody's standing on their head. Or wait. They don't look any better that way. Ollie, it might be something you left out, or it might be something you put in, but I'd be more inclined to think it was something you put in. I don't think anything you left out could make it work quite like that. Well,
Happy New Year.
yes.
Didn't work.
Well, it was a gallant try.
It worked. It didn't work right, that's all.
Ollie, ruined that whole part of the film where Fran was singing.
No.
Fran? Could you do it over again?
I don't know.
The one you did in rehearsal?
You have to help me.
Okay.
Thought I was all through work.
Will anybody light a match?
I'm going to leave. I don't want to spoil anything more.
Well, that's a wise move.
Oh, Fran.
Hello, Fletcher. Never thought I'd fall, but now I hear love call. I'm getting sentimental over you. Things you say and do just thrill me through and through. I'm getting sentimental over you. I thought I was happy, I could live without love. Now I must admit, love is all I'm thinking of. Won't you please be kind and just make up your mind that you'll be sweet and gentle. Be gentle with me, because I'm sentimental over you.
That was nice, Fran.
Thank you, Fletcher.
I liked it better than the way you did it for the film the first time.
Well, isn't that a fortunate thing, then, that we repeated it?
Well, Fran.
Well, it was a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out right.
Oh, well, maybe it'll work out better than what am I saying, the next time?
No, not the next time. But for now, Fran, remember,
In television.
it's RCA.
Victor.
This is Madame Oedipus, thanking you, television friends, on behalf of our friend, Mr. Burr Tillstrom.
A Balaban and Katz Teletheater production, Chicago. The closing credit was a film presentation.